former mayor of New York City and a man who ran for president himself back in 2008. We were just talking about who would have thought New York State would be relevant?
Who would have thought we would be coming down to New York and ultimately maybe even California to figure this out,
you heard
or
Tom
the convention.
Say the magic number for Trump is likely over 80 delegates in New York. Do you think he'll make it?
I think he'll go over 80.
Okay.
Yeah, the 53, 55 seems very solid to me. It's more of a question of how many of the congressional districts. Does he go over 50? He's probably going to do it in most. So he's going to probably come out of New York with somewhere between 80 and 90 delegates.
And how do you like his chances of getting 1237 by June 7th, which is the last day of voting?
I think they exist. I mean, they don't exist for Cruz. They don't exist for Kasich. The only person they exist for is Trump. And the one thing that is for sure, Trump is going to go in with a big lead. And
with more votes. I mean, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
So the Cruz legal argument is correct. Those are the rules. I'm playing by the rules. I'm making deals behind the scenes. That's all fine. The political argument is very bad, however. We have a Republican electorate that is angry at Washington for deal-making, angry at the elite, and now we're going to reject the will of the almost majority of the Republican voters. Man, that's tough.
It's dicey for the Republicans any way you slice it at this point, right? Given how divided they remain this late in the process.
Yeah, it is. It's not good. But I mean, the reality is, if you look at the polls, right, 60–70% of Republicans believe the person with the most votes should be the nominee.
Right, 64%, I think, according to the Bloomberg poll.
What you call democracy. The other is game playing. The other is the way we used to do it in the 19th.
It's holding up the rule book.
Yes, the 19th century, you know, we sit back there with the cigars and we figure out who gets this and who gets that and who gets what position and who gets the other position. Having nominated presidents through primaries through most of the adult lives of the people of America, this is going to seem very strange.
Right, we're not used to this.
This is going to be really
strange. It's rarely this close where we see the sausage getting made.
If some guy who is ahead by 300 votes loses to someone who's behind him by 300 votes, and a bunch of people that nobody ever met pick that guy.
Now you say you're gonna vote for Donald Trump.
Tomorrow morning, I'll wake up early. I'm going to go vote for Donald. I've urged all my friends to vote for him. Think of the three candidates we have left in the Republican primary. He's the best candidate, and I think he is by far the best chance to beat Hillary Clinton, which is my major objective. If I thought Cruz had a better chance of beating Hillary Clinton, I'd support Cruz, and I'll tell you why. I think Cruz is a fastball that the Democrats have hit out of the park whenever they want. Straight right wing, very doctrinaire, very easy to beat, can't win any of the Northeast, can't win the West. Trump is a Mariano Rivera cut fastball.
I know a couple of these references. I know, but he's a closer. He's a closer.
No, he's unexpected. Hillary doesn't have a rule book for running against Donald Trump. She's got one for running against Cruz. She's run against Cruz before.
So why not endorse him?
Oh, only because I'm not part of the campaign. I mean, I don't want anybody to think that I am an official in the campaign. I'm part of the campaign. I take orders from the campaign.
That, right?
Well, so I support him.
Okay. I mean, the New York Post endorsed Donald Trump. I don't think anybody thinks that the New York Post is part of the campaign.
But I'm a political person. And whatever I endorse, I go make speeches. I'm part of the campaign.
So I see. So you're just like, I don't want to travel.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on the Kelly file. That's what I'm going to do.
If they make some of the changes I would like, maybe.
Oh.
You know, if the campaign organization were what I'd like to see.
Well, they're shoring it up now. I think they're shoring it up.
So maybe that'll come. But there's no question. I believe he is by far the best candidate. And if people want to interpret that as an endorsement, it is. But it doesn't require any obligation on my part to have to defend every single thing they do, because there are some of the things they do, like with you, like the statement about the Mexicans. Things that I don't agree with. You know, I worked for Ronald Reagan, and I agreed with Ronald Reagan 8 out of 10 times, and that was enough. Right? And I love him.
Right.
And I agree with Trump about 8 out of 10 times. And he's also been a friend for 25 years, and I trust him.
That counts for a lot.
Yeah.
Great to see you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
Thanks for being.